Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Road to the Olympia series. That's right, the Road to the O. So Coach Adam and I are going to bring you along this amazing and incredible prepping journey, the Olympia stage, which, by the way, is 41 days away. 41 days, 21 hours, 18 minutes, and 18 seconds away. What the heck? How did we get here so close? But as you guys know, the Olympia this year is different time of year in a different location. Usually it's mid-September. It has been moved to December 17th through 19th, but it's at Planet Hollywood. But here in my hometown of Vegas. So right now I'm about to do a check-in with Coach Adam. Let's see what he has to say. And I've also been working on my routine a little bit too, so hopefully that's improved as well. So let's jump into it.
So I do think right now I think your shoulders need a little more pop.
Where did I lose my shoulders?
I don't know. It's nice to get a mirror in here for you. But yeah, shoulders need a little more pop.
Are you sure?
Pretty decent.
Are you positive about that, Adam?
Well, your biceps are not bad. Shoulders need a little bit more pop right now. The stomach looks really good. It's just a little soft. It's a little bit soft to be competing in like a week. So maybe like you'd be like 2 weeks out, you know?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm just there.
Not a lot, but just like 2 weeks.
Like one of those situations where maybe I could be ready in a week, but maybe not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks at this point. You know, and in the legs too, just a little bit, like 2 weeks in the legs.
I got a little...
Tiny bit. But hey, you're 7 weeks out from the O and you're 2 weeks out in conditioning, so it's just maybe not jumping any shows before that, but at least not jumping in the shows in a week.
Yeah.
But after that, it's an open game.
So just so you guys know, I was debating on competing for Olympia, and that's still not off the table because there are a few shows December 5th. But as I mentioned before, I'm not sure if strategically that's a good idea, so we're gonna play it by ear. I know I'd be ready in time by December 5th. It's just, like I mentioned, I left off on a good note the last show, perfect score, I won first, good for my confidence. I always like to go into Olympia like with a good mindset and confidence, and you know, I came off of a win, so I don't know if I want to risk my momentum. I do want to compete. I think it's like one of those things where it's like, if I do it, it's definitely taking a risk. I want to. I like competing. I'm like so eager to get on stage. You know what I mean? I feel like it's already been too long since I've been on stage.
Yeah, it's been like 3 weeks.
It's been like 3 weeks, yeah. And I need some excitement in my life. But yeah, I don't know. What's your take on that, Adam?
If you're ready to compete, I say go for it. The only thing I hate is that if we're competing and you are 95% when we get a third place or something, and it's like...
There's no way to make it up.
Yeah, it's
after
pretty difficult.
December 5th, that's the last shows before Olympia, so I have no chance to like redeem myself. So, we'll see.
I don't care what you do as long as you're 100%.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
That's
like,
all.
But if I'm not, and it just messes with my head. I'm very like, it gets in my head, these things, so.
Like if it was for, like fun, whatever,
yeah.
But the price you pay mentally is just too high to not be 100%. Like we've learned that. It's like, it beats you up. And then what happens, the thing that sucks about it more than anything is that when you go at 90% and you don't get like, you don't get the placing that you want, It's that you instantly want to jump into another show too.
And I can't.
And it puts the pressure on you to do another show at that point. And we don't need that pressure right now, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like be 100%, the odds are decent that you're going to do well if you're 100%. And if you're at 95, then the odds are probably 60% that you're going to win it. There's no reason to do it. There's just no reason.
If it wasn't before the Olympia, the biggest show of the year, I feel like it wouldn't even be a question in my mind. I know I'll be ready by December 5th, but I just don't know. Risk versus reward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you have a lot to lose and nothing to gain, really.
Oh, I got a lot to gain.
Well, you gained a little momentum, but you have a lot of momentum already.
It's not even about
3 wins.
Yeah, I mean, the momentum's good, but I'm saying I love competing, and I guess there are things I can always fix, like this new routine, and always learning about that, and trying to, ideally, trying to build on legacy, brah.
Yeah, true.
I want to get 23. Gosh, after Olympia, there is no shows till like next year. I don't even think the next list came out yet, so that's gonna be a long time.
There's always shows in February.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
I want to do so many shows, like, sick of it, and then I need a break, So every week I send in a check-in to Coach Adam, but since I'm here in Vegas and he's here, I'm actually in his house right now, I'm just gonna do the check-in right here. That way I don't have to send it via internet. I always get asked, like, what my measurements are, what my body fat is, my weight, my height. I will say I'm 5 foot 5 inches on stage. My stage weight is like anywhere from like 121 to 123, I would say is the safe bet, right?
Yeah.
Since I don't actually weigh myself on the competition day, but a day or so before. That's what it is usually. And then off season, I never like to go above 130. So those are some stats for you. As far as the measurements, I think if we are anywhere in the 34 range for hips, that's good right now, right?
Yep.
Waist is going to be off because I literally just ate and drank. So I don't even know if I should even measure the waist today. It won't tell me anything.
Yeah.
I already ate. But yeah, usually on stage day, my waist is in the 22s, but it's not going to be that today, obviously. That's when I don't eat or drink for a while. But for the reference here, okay, that's what I was expecting. It's like 34 and a half-ish right now. So that's good. It's like surprising because you would think my measurements on my hips would be more. You know what I mean? Wouldn't you say that too, Adam?
Yeah, it's just your ratios are so crazy.
I think it's just because my butt is like it projects out more, but my waist or my hips itself aren't wide, if that makes sense. So I don't have like wide hips, but I have good projection. Butt profile though. Pumping up. Getting those pump up. So, Coach Adam, what are we going to do from now to Olympia as far as diet and training? What is on the agenda here?
So, we don't have a long ways to go. We're good. We're ahead of schedule. So the goal is always to be ahead of schedule. Right now you are 2 weeks out looking, and you have 7 weeks to go for the Olympia. So
it's a nice cushion.
Way ahead, just in case something were to go awry, and your body didn't respond, like we can be super, super ahead.
Yes.
The goal is obviously to be ready at least 2 weeks out.
Mm-hmm. That way we can coast into the Olympia, because the reason why we like to be ready ahead of time is so we can take that last week of prep more relaxed to reduce the inflammation. It's like haze in the bar now, just gotta maintain and chill.
Yeah, and we've realized a lot with you, like the less you work out the last week, the better it is on your physique. So another thing we've realized too is the more that she works out her glutes, the more they pop going into the show. So it's kind of like the balance of when do you stop type of thing. So what allows us that freedom is her actually being in shape way ahead of schedule. So the cool thing is we've done this for not long enough where we really know what the best plan of attack is.
Yeah.
So now till then, it's just continue what you're doing. You're doing a lot of cardio right now. You're doing the Orange Theory right now.
Yes.
Which the Orange Theory is great because it's fun and it gets a lot of calories burned, and she responds really well to it. The bad thing about the Orange Theory is that she uses a lot of her abs, and they do get a little bit more defined during the Orange Theory. So
yes, and let me clarify, because a lot of people ask me about this still, about my abs and what I do for my abs, and some people might say my abs are a little too much for bikini, which they can be, which is why I don't even train them. I literally haven't trained them for years. But a side effect of Orange Theory is that we're doing exercises that can get a little core in them. I won't do any core exercises particularly, but I'm saying when we're doing things like rowing or even like plyometric push-ups and stuff, you do engage a little bit of the core. So the ideal thing to do would just to be to not use the core as much as possible, to disengage the core as much as possible for me personally, which is why I wear a weight training belt when I lift, which I get asked that sometimes.
So the good thing about it is it's fun and it's brainless. You just have fun, do your cardio, get it done. And for the time being, since we have so much time, it makes a lot of sense to just do it. We have 7 weeks to go.
Yes.
You know, doing a lot of cardio every day for 7 weeks, it would suck if you didn't have some fun with it. So that's a good tip for you guys too. To have fun with your cardio. If there's a way for you to do it, if there's a way for you to do it and not kind of do too much cardio, then go for it.
Yeah, like last year I was doing those 10K races for my cardio, but since the pandemic, they're not really having those races, so I found another alternative. And also, I think we should mention too that coming into the Olympia, we're probably going to train my upper body twice as much as the lower body. And we're going to hold off on working the lower body hard until the last, because it burns calories. But we don't want to get too bottom heavy, because I can get too much hamstring up in here.
I think we're 4 weeks away from our next leg workout. Yeah, because your hamstrings are really developed. Your quads can get juicy. The glutes are where they need to be, so we could just keep pumping the glutes just to keep them. But everything else, I think we just chill on and really work the shoulders. The lagging area right now is shoulders. That's the focus.
Shoulders are so stubborn. They were popping earlier. They deflated a little bit. But
yeah, that is surprising, right? And it tells you like the shoulder growth was new muscle where it got really developed, over the last year. And then if you just take a little bit of time away, sometimes that new muscle leaves a little faster than we'd like it to, without the same type of approach to it. So it shows us, hey, we gotta train shoulders 3 times a week.
Just so you guys can keep up here, cardio probably like 6 days a week, training the shoulders at least 3 times a week, upper body a few times a week, bicep, tricep, a little bit of upper back, and we're gonna hold off on training legs till the last month.
Yeah, till the last month. Unless you decide to do a show, and in that scenario, we'll probably do like 3 workouts, 10 days out, 8 days out, 6 days out, and then stop. And just to get that extra pop, because it does work for you, which is weird that it works for you, but it does.
It burns a lot of calories.
So we'll see. Yes. That's the updates, guys.
Hello, everybody. I'm here with Coach Adam.
Hello.
It is currently Friday, and we're headed off to an Olympia shoot at Planet Hollywood. Are you excited to see
It's so cool.
Planet Hollywood?
I'm excited to see Planet Hollywood. The shoot's going to be fun, but Planet Hollywood, seeing it, for the Olympia, that's going to be exciting.
Yes, so as I mentioned, Planet Hollywood is the new venue of the Olympia this year. So we get to take a little sneaky peeky, and I'll also see some of my competitors that I will also be competing with at the Olympia here at the shoot, but we're going to be modeling some Olympia gear. So I'm wearing a dress today. I haven't worn a dress in, I don't know, months.
I haven't seen you wear a dress.
And even more so, just a little FYI, I haven't worn a regular bra in probably 2 years. And I'm wearing one today. Because apparently they want us to wear club wear for part of the video shoot portion of it. I'm not sure what they have planned with that, but since I'm wearing this dress, I wear a regular bra. No sports bra here today. So anyway, I will see you guys at the shoot. Bye.
Ashley, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for the photo shoot.
It's the Olympia gear. You're not supposed to see it.
Sneak peeks. Shh. Don't tell anybody that we're showing you this. Don't tell anybody. You guys are special. I know you guys can keep a secret, so what I'm gonna do.
Ashley looking like Michael Jackson.
I could totally do it if it weren't for the sandals.
Ooh, that was got orange inside.
It's very astronautish. I like it.
That's very your style.
I'll be going to the moon in this one.
Ooh.
And then the hot items, so we're going to do patches for you guys to share.
Ooh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
so you can put the U.S. flag there, you can put the Miss Olympia, you can put your...
Oh, I
and
like
that's gonna be
that.
central.
And we got a little pocket.
Yes.
Oh my god. I like this pocket. It's like you can put your credit card and your ID and all that stuff. Face mask. Yeah, I like this a lot.
Ashley's a new driver.
You made me. I don't want to drive.
She just
If you don't want to, I'll do it.
she just started driving, and I volunteered her for the.
I know. I just now passed.
I'm like, it's just a $200,000 Lambo. No big deal. Good luck, Ashley.
Right where the purple glove is.
They're on a road trip, these girls. Put on your seatbelts.
I feel like such an Instagram model. Do an Instagram model thing. You know what was funny? I was telling them, I was like, it feels like I'm actually like walking in the line of bikini. I'm like, yeah, walking back later.
Yeah.
I have.
Just a preview. Just a preview of what's. Just a preview of first call out preview right here.
You see me driving that car though?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
The real competition is this little walkway right here. You girls didn't know this. You got one more
Life
shot.
as an Instagram model, it's not easy, you know? That wall smelled like pee. It's not easy to be an Instagram model. Not at all.
Do you smell like pee now?
I hope not. I didn't
Hazards of an Instagram model.
It's rough out here.
It's rough out there on the pee walls. Ashley's changing clothes, but she's not in any shots yet. She's changed her outfit twice, but her hair's too hard to get through the hole, so she's sad. You chose this life, Ashley. You chose this.
Tough. It's tough out here, man.
The wind guy's here.
I'm the wind machine.
When you know you made it, you know?
When you know you
Get a winner.
you know you made it when you got your own wind guy.
Such a bragging right I have.
All the Jersey guys over here.
I'm still left out. I don't have a jersey. I just have this crop top.
I think you're okay. No one wants to be in the jersey.
I don't think they wanted to cover up these abs. That's why.
Abs are looking abolitious today.
They did, so they saw the abs. They're like, we don't want to cover this. Put you in a crop top. I wonder how many people are going to watch this and think I'm actually serious. Probably a sad amount.
Well,
That's my keyword.
you know what I want to hear from your people, what they think of biker shorts.
I love biker shorts.
I don't know,
Look
man.
at this.
I don't
Hold
know.
up.
I mean, the girl that can make everything look good. I'm not a huge fan of biker shorts for her. I'm just not a huge fan of biker shorts.
Riding a bike.
I mean, if you're on a bike, that's the only time it makes sense.
It's like when you do your deadlifts, you don't want your butt crack to show or your butt cheeks.
Okay,
so
I get that.
Bike shorts are the way to go, ladies. You know? And gents. And gents. The way to go.
Ashley, what are you doing now?
I'm waiting. I wasn't in the last shots because I was too ugly. I've been waiting. Can I bring you waiting?
Ashley's been they've been shooting this jersey shot for like 30 minutes at least.
Something like that.
And she doesn't have a jersey.
No, babe. We're one short of it.
They're one jersey short, so poor Ashley's been just sitting here doing that. And they made her change shirts like 3 times too, and she hasn't had a jersey, and she hasn't been in a shot in like 30 minutes. That Instagram model life, baby. That Instagram model life. Oh, now you get a shoe. Now they're twins, triplets. I can't count. Poor Ashley's they didn't have a jersey for her, so she's just been here to the side. She's like, I couldn't shoot. I'm too ugly. That's great.
So, I just finished up this Olympia photo shoot. It was pretty easy. Nothing too hard, but I got some cool Olympia gear. Now we're just driving back. Adam's driving this Fiesta. It's a little bumpy.
We're going all these hills right now.
And I am just going to put this on record. He came out for a whole week. We did not work out once together. It's sad. I feel like I've lost a bond that I used to have with you.
Well, I'm in process of moving here, so I have that excuse at least. And my check-ins are Monday through Thursday, so I have that excuse. But today, I'm ready to work out after the alarm guy comes.
But I don't want to wait.
Yeah. What's the real story?
Yeah, that's true. I'm just not much. If you guys don't know, I'm not an evening worker outer. I'm more of a morning worker outer. Sometimes I can get away with afternoon, but it's already like 1:30, so by the time the alarm guy gets done, it's gonna be like 4 or something. By the time we get to the gym, it's a little too late for me, so I might as well just head back home and then get ready to lift or something like that. But Adam, what did you think of today's shoot?
Oh, that was cool. I really like the Olympia stuff, the Olympia gear. You know what? The whole shoot, all I was thinking is, man, I gotta buy one of those jackets. So this Olympia shoot is a net loss for me because I'm sure those jackets are about $100. So I'm losing money to be there all day.
Oh man, well, if Adam was only part of the shoot, man, they should have put him in there. That's what I'm saying.
I was like debating on just grabbing one of them jackets.
All right. I wanted to have you in the shoot. I was like, can we just use you as the chauffeur or something?
Something other in the background in the jacket. Whatever I gotta do to get a jacket, bro.
How was my driving though? I just want to know, how was my driving on the car?
I think it was pretty good.
I was surprised.
You know what? I was a little worried when they started making you reverse so much. I was like, this is a pretty nice car for Ashley to be reversing right next to poles.
Was it a nice car?
So Ashley is not a superficial person.
Materialistic
person, that's what I mean. So her driving, like she could be driving a $400,000 car, and if it's white, she wouldn't care. But if it was green and it was a $10,000 car, she'd be like, oh my gosh, I drove a green car.
Yeah.
So yes, it was a very nice car.
Well, as long as I did good, and it kind of put me in there, but I'm glad I did it, you know?
Yeah.
So I felt like kind of like a boss, to be quite honest, driving that car. I was like, okay, I'm driving a car, and I made sure every one of my passengers wore a seatbelt.
You did make sure they wore a seatbelt.
Yes. Safety first.
In a photo shoot. You made them wear a seatbelt in a photo shoot for a 10-foot drive.
What if I got them hurt? I don't want to get sued, you know? So just say it. But I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning into these vlogs, and let us know, what else would you guys like to see in these Road to Olympia vlogs? Would you like to see more of my training, more of my diet, more of Adam? And that's the smile. Look at that smile. You want to see more of that?
You're so crazy.
That was a good zoom.
That was such a close
That was
up.
all up in his nostril.
Jeez, I hope I blow my nose.
Do you want to see Adam's calves? Like,
no, my calves have yet to be seen.
Yes? Maybe he doesn't even have them. We don't even know. I've never seen.
It's the 9th wonder of the world.
The mystery. But anyway, let us know what you guys want to see up in these vloggy doodles, and we'll try to make you guys happy, because we want you to, you know, follow along our journey and have some fun with us. You know, we're fun, right? We're fun, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially me.
Especially you.
Yeah.
God, if it weren't for you, I'd be like so lame. I think the only reason why I am somewhat full of personality is because Adam just laughs at all my jokes. So it just is very encouraging to me.
It encourages everyone else to laugh along too.
Yes.
With the jokes.
Yes.
The jokes are only bad past 4 p.m. because you're good. You're 100% from 4 to about 4.
Yeah.
12 hours a day, you're good.
Oh yeah, yeah. And we got a good 3.5 hours. So
yeah.
3.5 hours.
We're good. We're good.
So yeah. Jokes are still decent. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to follow my Instagram for even more updates, Ashley Katha, and you can follow him as well at Team Elite Physique. And he also has a YouTube channel as well, Team Elite Physique.
Yeah, same one.
You know, so that's pretty easy to find. So you can watch him. Sometimes I make little guest appearances in the vlogs as well, so you might peek in there a little bit. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and save the turtles. Bye.
Save the turtles.